Although it is more than I thought could exist, you move through the room like breathing was easy.
Hi, Cana. This time we're in the kitchen because nothing sets the tone for a video letter like a refrigerator, right? And these things. Makeshift castanets for really shitty percussionists. So anyway, you're right about the whole trying to keep it under 15 minutes thing, that it was getting a little ridiculous. So I will definitely do my best to do that as well. Although I do have a lot to talk about, and you know, hearing my voice, hearing my wonderful voice is my gift to you. So naturally, I should talk for as long as possible with my horribly grating voice. But anyway, if I don't end up meeting the whole 15-minute thing, I will definitely cut it off before it gets to epic feature-length to be continued nonsense. Like, you know, the last one, that was literally half an hour. So, definitely won't be doing that. Okay, so this would have gone up a lot earlier, except I had to clean the apartment. Usually the day for that is Tuesday, but I couldn't do it Tuesday because I had time, so didn't have time, so I did it today. Funny story, actually. A moth decided to make its way into my apartment, and it was just chilling there, chilling there on the floor, and then I'm staring at it for a while, and then I noticed this book bag that's right next to me. So in one swift motion, I kind of just shoved the book bag off the bed and right onto the moth where the moth was standing. And thinking I killed it, I go get the vacuum. And strangely enough, that did not kill the moth. So as it's scurrying away, I kind of have a knee-jerk reaction and suck it up into the vacuum. And even then, it's still alive, so it's kind of like, cool. I have a pet moth in my vacuum cleaner. So there was much deliberation over what to do with that, but ultimately I set it free. I was feeling merciful today. So yeah, that's Elliot's really uninteresting story of the day. Oh, hold on a sec. I'm making waffles. Because, you know, it's my idea of a gourmet dinner. Waffles. Alrighty, yeah. And what's next on the list? The notes that I wrote down horribly because I have horrible handwriting, you know. Also, another thing you were right about, the chair. Looking back on that, I was like, what? That's really dark. But if I had done it later on, when it got, you know, a little darker outside, then the whole apartment would have been covered, and it would have been less like that, more like, how do I put it? Like that. Basically like that. Ooh, green. So it would have been a lot worse. But, yeah, I tried to brighten it at least a little bit so people could actually see my face. But, live and learn. What's right. And also the AIDS song is one of my favorite Family Guy moments. Back when I watched the show all the time, it was I always loved it. But I'm sorry, I wish it was something less serious. Yeah. I'm glad you like the way the comics are going. I actually haven't been drawing them lately because I haven't really had any good ideas, and I don't want to just force it, you know. But you should be aware that Piconi will probably end up getting hurt pretty badly. Because, you know, that's what usually happens to him. It's unfortunate, but I mean, what can you do? Well, I mean, what could I do? I could stop it, but I choose not to, because I'm a jerk. Oh, hey, waffles are done. Alrighty, one more batch and then I'll stop getting up and doing the annoying making waffles thing. Because I'm sure that must be rather annoying to watch. Okay, back. You talked about the PS2 and that PS 2.5, and the funny thing is I actually have one of those too. I used to have the bigger one, but it kept running into these disk read error problems, and not even all the compressed air in the world could fix it. It was kind of depressing, so we had to get the smaller model, and it works great and has been working great for a very long time. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I love that you're playing Kingdom Hearts. It is awesome. I mean, I got started with Kingdom Hearts 2, but still, Kingdom Hearts 2 is a crazy fun game. And also, if you're familiar with Final Fantasy VII, you get to fight Sephiroth later on. He is literally the hardest villain in the game, even harder than the final boss. And when I was playing that game constantly, I beat the crap out of him. It was so much fun. Because I got this Keyblade where you could get like infinite combos, and I just kept hitting him and hitting him and hitting him until he was down to like 1 hit point, and then just one final blow and he was done for. It was great. It would take a lot of training to get back to that point, but still. Then I got Kingdom Hearts 1 later, but I have not gotten far on that. Because I got stuck somewhere. I wish I could remember where. Let's see, what's that other one? I have another one. It's that PSP one. Birth by Sleep. Yeah, that's it. I'm stuck on that one too because God, there's this sudden difficulty spike and it gets really annoying. But I'm sure eventually I will conquer it and it will be nice. So eventually that'll happen. And you also talked about being able to play Pokemon Blue and Crystal, and I love those games. But also I have something to show you. Yeah, I found this for like $15 at Half Price Books, and it even still saves, which is nice because sometimes the save battery wears out. I have no plans to sell it. I mean, I haven't been able to play it lately because, you know, college, but still. Oh, that's nice. It's really nice. And I also remember Ruby. I think Ruby was the last one that I played, the last Pokemon that I really followed. Because, I don't know, after that, the DS Pokemon came out, and I was just kind of like, eh. But Ruby's awesome. Ruby is really cool. What else? I had a train of thought and then I completely lost it. Oh, right, Wind Waker. You mentioned how to do that on Wind Waker. I'll remember that as soon as I get the game again. Because, I definitely need to find that game and get it again. Not that it'll be hard to find. I mean, GameStop probably has it for like $10. But when I do get the game, I will remember that, and I will try to actually get farther than the Forbidden Fortress this time. Actually, funny thing about Zelda, if you search on YouTube, if you go in and search Snap Diddly Pop, and it's all one word, it's like Snap Diddly is like Dittly, then Pop. You'll find all these animation, like little cartoons that Woodbury made, Austin Woodbury. He made all those before he went off on his mission trip, which he should be back in February. That would be awesome. I mean, it's been 2 years, and that's how long it is. But yeah, if you Google that. Oh wait, this could be a chance to use that awesome little righty tool that I have that I've never been able to use. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, if you YouTube Snap Diddly Dtly Pop. If you can see that, then that's what you Google. If not, then I guess I'm a dumbass then. Yeah. But anyway, So yeah, that was amusing. What is next? I had this find out, and I could get Black Ops. I could probably do that and get good at that because I know my older brother has a 360, and he said that I could use it because he never takes it to Western because he knows he'll get distracted because he plays the huge RPG games like Skyrim and Fallout, those kind of really expansive games, and it's like, okay, I know I'm going to get hooked if I bring this to campus with me, so I should not bring it to campus with me. So he told me if there was anything I wanted to use it for, I could, which was awfully nice of him. So I could track down Black Ops. As for playing online, I don't know how to figure that out yet, but I will. And another game that I haven't told you about yet. It's for the iPad. It's literally called I'm serious. Like, it's even spelled a specific way, too. It's like capital A, and then lower A, upper A, and then lower A, upper A, lower A, upper A, lower A, and then 5 more uppercase A's, and then 3 exclamation points. Not 1, not 4, but 3. Basically, in the game, you are a skydiver, and you kind of just control the skydiver, make sure he doesn't die, even though very funny things happen when he does. Like, they'll have this little thing at the top that explains humorously how you did, and it's, at one point, like, if you die, it'll be like, you snapped your pelvis in twain, or you are a sack of broken calcium, or my personal favorite, you're not quite dead. So, it's like, I think $3. So, if you like tilt control on the iPad, because that's how it controls and it's really fun, it's just a really fun game. I think it's worth the money. I'm glad school's going well for you. I finally am getting things together because it's been a little patchy lately in terms of grades because there's always things I misunderstand or just don't get or forget about, and that usually doesn't cope well. There was, especially in American history, because let's see, what happened there was we had this quiz, and the first quiz was, all the teacher said was it was going to be on the required reading. So I was like, okay, required reading, textbook. So I go in and just study the textbook, and he's also talking a lot about these supplement books that we have to read as well. I think the first one was on some girl getting kidnapped by Indians during the 16th century. That sounds about right. So, yeah, as it turns out, the quiz was on that. And I studied the wrong thing, and my grade shows. Like, seriously. 1.5 out of 10. Woohoo! Now I know what a high school dropout feels like. So proud of myself. But things have finally been getting back on track there. History of rock and roll. Is that even an issue? Music and theater is fun. We watched, he kind of talked us through the opera Marriage of Figaro, which is pretty funny. It's basically a farce. Well, more or less. It has farcical elements and whatnot. But it's pretty funny, though. Or at least I thought. But it's all in Italian, so of course English subtitles are necessary. And then there's also a lot to do around school as well. I'm never really bored. Especially because nearby is Bardstown Road, and if you've never been there, it's wonderful. Basically just a giant strip of stores. It's beautiful. There's even two record stores, and I always get things. Although I only got two this time, which I guess coming from me is disappointing. Um, let's see. The first one I got was "Coexist" by the XX, and I actually like that one quite a lot. I think the opening and closing for this letter uses a couple of songs from that album, and I really like it though. It's short. It's like, I think, not even 40 minutes, and it's really chill too. So that one's really nice. And then the second one I got was "The Seer" by Swans. I haven't heard this one yet, and I know it's going to be interesting. Critical reviews are glowing for this thing, but there's also the whole "it's 2 hours long" thing. Like, seriously. What's a good example? It's two CDs for one thing. Like, seriously. And the title track is 32 minutes. Disc 2 has "A Piece of the Sky," which is 19 minutes, and "The Apostate," which is 23. So this will be interesting. But if even half of the things that the critics are saying are true, then this will be really cool. And yes, your shirt is awesome. Of course I'm a Princess Bride fan, but I probably still need help anyway. Anyway, Audrey, yeah, fix her. Make her watch that. I mean, admittedly, I haven't seen it in a while, but it's still a really awesome movie, and I don't know why Audrey hasn't seen it yet, but she needs to see it. So I'm assuming you're watching this, Audrey. So go see Princess Bride. Do it. It's like I'm sure it's on Netflix or something. If not, it's probably for like $10 at Walmart or free on the internet. Because, the internet. But yes, Audrey, if you're watching, go watch The Princess Bride. Do it. Alright, now that that's out of the way, I think that's everything. Unless I can think of something. Can I think of something? No, I can't think of anything else to state at the moment. And, 17 and a half. That's not bad at all. So, yeah, I guess I'll sign off here. And I can't wait for your next letter. Love you. See you later.